This is the Rangers POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Texas Rangers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, after giving up 10 runs last night and losing, the Rangers scored 10 tonight, and they won. A much-needed win, a bounce-back win, and they even up the series with the Orioles by the final of 10-2. 10 runs on 14 hits, including 6 doubles and the first big league home run for Alejandro Osuna, and also, finally, the first hit of the season for Justin Foscue. I feel bad because I've been just a little critical of both of them, along with the rest of the offense, but a little bit with them too. I'm sorry, but hey, they came through tonight, did a great job, as did the entire Rangers offense. Foscue getting that 2-run double to really blow it open in the bottom of the 8th. That capped off a 3-run inning to finish things off. And here we go. It's great to be with you. Welcome into the Rangers POSTCAST, your team every day, and in our case, your team every single game. My name is Jeff Biggs, longtime host and reporter. Thank you so much for watching Locked On Sports Rangers, your destination after every single game. You can also find us on the Locked On Rangers podcast feed. That is where you'll find the great work of Bryce Patrick every single day. And again, make sure you subscribe and check out Bryce every day. He is the OG, the leader of this channel. And I know he will have a lot of good things to say about this one. But coming up, before we hear from you via the comment crew, the Rangers comment crew, here we go.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Well, it's kind of a busy day, kind of a long day, because you had the Rangers with a tough loss again last night. I confess, last night was a tough show, and I know it was tough for you watching and being a part of it. It was just ugly, and Pat Riley used to refer to the media as the vultures. Right, the vultures were. I'm not saying we're vultures, but I mean it was looking dark and not good for the Rangers. And then we had all kinds of news happening today before the game, which I will get to in a bit. But hey, the bottom line is the day ends with a big blowout win for the Rangers, and you knew Jacob deGrom Day. The jersey, the whole thing. I know Mike Bassick, and I give him credit. He mentioned several times during the homestand, hey, get out there and support Jacob deGrom. And it looked like there was a good crowd tonight. I think we have some people waiting to jump in that were at the game. I hope so. And I mean, honestly, I mean, he even Nathan Eovaldi, I mean, the whole team, every game is a good game to go to, but I mean, I would encourage you if you can, especially with Jacob deGrom, if you have a chance to get out there and see him. I mean, he is having a really special season as he gets towards the end of a really special career. 6 innings tonight. I know he really wanted to go 7. A couple little speed bumps, but again, still dominant, and just still every time he takes the mound, you just get impressed with what he can do with a baseball. But ended up with 6 innings, 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. Playoffs or something, but no need to push him. And I thought Bruce Bochy's plan, okay, let Jacob Latz come in tonight. I'm sure they'll have Dunning ready to go tomorrow for Nathan Eovaldi after he's done, and give the bullpen a little bit of a break. Thursday off, and then you begin a huge road trip to wrap up the first half of the season, which I will talk about as well. And some comments that Chris Young made about this upcoming road trip. But we knew Jacob deGrom was going to step up and really give the Rangers a chance to win tonight, and he did. Good to see some nice defense early on. Good to see the Rangers jump out early in the bottom of the third. Sam Haggerty got things started with the base hit to right field. Josh Smith singled to left. After a Seager strikeout, Marcus Semien walked, and then Adolis Garcia. I call it a good AB for AG. Didn't hit a home run, but had a good at bat and was able to get that flare single. 3-0, 2-0. I'm sorry, 2-0, and then Jonah Heim added an RBI single as well. Good at bat for Jonah. Wish we would have had that a couple of the other games, but we'll take it tonight, and that made it 3-0. Tough to see instead of the shutdown inning. Gary Sanchez got that home run in the top of the fourth as the Orioles came right back, but it was still 3-2, and that would be as close as they would get because in the bottom of the fifth, another good at bat for Adolis, a double. And then Alejandro Osuna hits his first major league home run to right, a little cutter that he timed perfectly, crushed it for him. I couldn't have hit that any harder or further. Right field, 5-2, and good for him, man. Like I said, I've been a little critical, like wondering, okay, you're the top prospect. Good passion, good discipline, good energy, all those things, great. But come on, give me a home run, give me a big hit, and he delivered tonight. And I props to him, happy for him. I hope it's the start. I hope he'll start to hit some more now that he's got that first one out of the way. But I was genuinely happy for him for sure. That made it 5-2. Bottom of the sixth, Corey Seager, another one-out double, his second of the game. Semien, a base hit to left. And then Adolis Garcia, again, 2-run single, 7-2. And then in the bottom of the eighth, Seager got drilled. Hope he's okay. I think he is. Semien walked. Hellman walked. And then Seager scored on the wild pitch. And then Justin Foscue got the double. 2-run double. Latz gets the 3-inning save, and the Rangers get a huge win, good bounce back win. And hopefully, I mean, as bad as last night was, hopefully it'll be similar to last week when the Rangers looked really bad in that first game against the Orioles, and then they came back to win the next two. All right, when we come back, I will give you the latest news on the injury fronts, and then we will get to your comments live. That is coming up. Rangers, though, bounce back. They blow out the Baltimore Orioles 10-2. This is the Rangers POSTCAST. All right, well, if you ever wish managing your money felt easier, with Monarch Money, it can. Whether you're growing your savings or planning a big purchase, Monarch puts you in the driver's seat. It's like having your own personal CFO, giving you full visibility and control over your finances. Monarch Money is more than a budgeting app. It's a complete financial command center. You can track all your accounts, your investments, and spending all in one place. So in addition to managing your money, you are also building wealth. And what's really cool is if you share finances with someone, Monarch helps you stay on the same page. So, hey, take control of your finances with Monarch Money. Use code LOCKEDONMLB at monarchmoney.com for 50% off your first year. That's monarchmoney.com, code LOCKEDONMLB for half off your first year. All right. And in addition to that, I've got to tell you what's going on with FanDuel and what they are doing, because summer sports are right now in full swing. And whether you are all about baseball under the lights, golf on the green, or even high stakes soccer action, FanDuel is the best way to make every game more exciting. You're already following the action, right? Why not make it a little more thrilling? With FanDuel, you can get in on the game while your friends are getting sunburned at the beach. Now, it's easy to use, fast to pay out, and makes even regular season games feel like must-watch events. So if you're new to FanDuel, new customers can bet just $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. So open the FanDuel app today or visit FanDuel.com to get started. All right, really quickly before we get started with your comments, and thank you to everybody for jumping in. So before the game, we found out that Evan Carter, who was dealing with the loss of his grandfather and the funeral, and our condolences and thoughts and prayers go out to Evan and his family, but they put him on the bereavement list. They're going to give him some more time, and he'll be eligible to rejoin the team on Friday in San Diego. And so that's good. Class act by them. Jake Berger was beginning a rehab assignment tonight. He is going to rejoin the team on Friday, supposed to play on Friday. Wyatt Langford right behind him. He is supposed to rejoin the team on Saturday, return to action on Saturday. Dane Dunning is back. We'll probably see him pitch tomorrow night. Cole Winn sent down. And, we were talking about trade options, and I think we can now scratch the name of Tyler Mahle off the list, because not only does Tyler Mahle have a sore shoulder, he also has a strained rotator cuff, and he has been placed or moved to the 60-day DL. And as Chris Young said, he's going to be out for a while. I'm thinking maybe September, if everything goes well and the Rangers are making a run, maybe. We'll see. But if they're not, I don't think they'll. If they're not in contention or not making a run or within striking distance, then I don't think we'll see him pitch again this season. Hope I'm wrong, but that's just my thought. Now, if they are in contention and he's feeling better and healing and getting better, which it sounds like he kind of is, then maybe, like I said, maybe in September. But they're going to, with the rotated cuff, they're going to be really, really slow and give it a lot more time. All right, let's hear from you via the Rangers comment crew. And we're going to start tonight with Dave Myers. Dave says from section 15 tonight, he was at the game. Thank you, Dave, for jumping in here. It looked like the umpire had a very high strike zone. How did it appear on TV? Fantastic atmosphere at the ballpark tonight. Good, man. That's great. I'm so glad he went. And like I said, thank you for jumping in. The strike zone, actually, it was high, but it was also a little wide and also a little low. It's kind of all over the place, but good enough, and it worked, and the Rangers got the win. Alf jumping in. Hi, Alf. Everyone contributes. This is more like it. Yeah, and I think to that point, I think the 14 hits speak for themselves, but I think we would all agree the at-bats just look better tonight collectively. Better at-bats, better approach, better swings. Everything looked a lot better tonight. I hope it wasn't just a one-game fluke. I made a vow to myself before the game tonight. I said, okay, when I do the show tonight, I'm not gonna keep, I'm not gonna make these bold proclamations anymore. I mean, we're gonna, and you guys are with me. We're just gonna have to take it one game at a time, and we'll just see what this team can do. Alf also says, I said a few days ago, Bombi could still drive in 100 if he gets hot. Let's keep this going. Guys, love seeing everyone get some love tonight. Yeah, no doubt, man. I mean, he's turned a corner here this week, and I mean, getting base hits. I mean, I know we all love home runs, but for him to contribute with hits and just to give him the confidence that he can do that with the bat, that every time he goes to the plate, it doesn't have to be a home run or a strikeout, that he can help in other ways. I mean, I don't see how that can't be just a huge boost for his confidence, and should really help him with each at bat now and his approach moving forward. Alf adds that it was all around a great team win. Got it done in 9. Yeah, no extra innings tonight. Very nice. Texas Hobbyman says, there we go. My uncle got a new Rangers lucky hat. He is claiming credit now. Hey, we'll take it. Please tell him to keep wearing it. Great game, and great to see the rookies jumping in too. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, whenever I have to give constructive criticism or tell it like I see it, there is never anything personal or never any joy or delight in saying that, or any kind of an attempt, to make myself feel better. It just they've been struggling, but good to see that they jumped in tonight. You know what? Real quickly, I just noticed I forgot to put. See, I have to do all this myself. So you're getting a live tutorial here. I have to do all this myself, and I forgot to load the graphic up. And just to give you real quickly while I'm killing time, there we go. Thank you. Sometimes if you see like the YouTube picture and the headlines and everything, I put that together as well. Bryce does his. Everybody does their own, and I'm not saying that for any credit, but my behind the scenes glimpse for you is we have a site, an official site that we download pictures from the game from, and sometimes they're great and they're right on, and then every once in a while it's like they'll take a couple pictures at the beginning of the game, and then it's like, I don't know if they leave to go to another story, or they go to do a news assignment or something, but that's all you get. And so sometimes I'm thinking one thing for what I want to do for my story and my headline, but I'm kind of stuck with what's available. So anyway, that's probably TMI, but I thought I would share that with you anyway. All right, got to pick it up here. D-85G says, this was such a great team win. Needed that, and deGrom, just the badass that he is. We are so lucky to have him. He continues to do what he does. These are the games we appreciate the most. Yeah, amen. Well said. Could not agree with you more, D-Dash, for sure. Noah Day says, way to get the win tonight. Solid contact hitting from all the Rangers. Keep it going. Yeah, absolutely. Keep it going for sure. I am really, really, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but man, that's as we get closer to the road trip, that's going to be a big telling road trip, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute. Isaac Harlan says, now that's more like the Rangers we think we know. Lots of offense, no extra innings. Let's get the win again tomorrow. And deGrom was great as usual. Whenever he pitches, the Rangers usually win. Yep, no doubt. Well said. BB says, yes, now win the series tomorrow. They need inspiration. Maybe that loss yesterday did that. Hopefully. I agree with you. I hope they keep it going. And D-Dash says, hope and congrats to Osuna for that first home run. Talking about the younger players. And yeah, absolutely. Keep the faith. I like that. Isaac says, maybe Garcia, the 3-run bomb, sparked something in him as he was hot today. I hope so. Hope so for sure, Isaac. No doubt. Train Guy says, man, I am super excited for Osuna getting his first home run finally, along with Foscue finally getting a hit. Yeah, I mean, I can't see how it can't do anything but give these guys a boost and a shot in the arm. Mike says 1 game at a time. Yeah, that's fair. Train Guy says something Bryce said that I agree with. I think we should stay pat at the trade deadline. Anyone else think the same way? Keith is out fishing, says happy for Osuna. Got to see him play down here in San Antonio. Frisco came through in May. Okay, good. Awesome. And again, props to you, Keith, on your tournament. Mike says at least a bat. I'm not sure doing nothing is the play. Yeah, Mike, I mean, I feel like if you can get a bat, somebody that can be a boost, I think you have to try. But I think, again, the way things are going right now, I don't see them just unloading or having a fire sale. I think, if anything, they're going to try to do a little thing here, a little addition if they can. But Chris Young was asked about that during his radio interview, and he said kind of a 2-part answer, right? He said that they're going to see. He said, I want to see how we do on this road trip before the All-Star break. But then he kind of made, I thought, was a little kind of subtle comment directed at the players. And he said that basically the players they're going to make the decision for him. So he kind of threw it back on them as if to say, okay, it's up to you guys to start winning here and, show me that you want to compete and you want to contend, and, we'll take it from there. But show me what you can do on this road trip before the break. So we'll see. But I think you at least have to look what's out there. As I've said multiple times, I mean, you can read all the rumors you want, but it takes 2 teams to make a deal. Who do you have to give up to get better? There's not a lot there, in my opinion. But if you can get, a veteran addition, a veteran bat, for a prospect that a team wants to dump, I think you got to look into that. Jason Arias says, give it to me straight. Are we simply bad or are we unlucky? And Jason, I don't mean any disrespect at all. This is not I'm not being a jerk here. I don't believe in luck per se. I believe in the season, but I believe in you don't create your own luck, but you create your own success. And every season is different. And we've been talking about this a lot this year, and that is, as great as 2023 was, no guarantee that it's going to happen again or that you're going to do it in 2024 or 2025. So I think without a doubt, they have not been good. The offense has been bad the first half of the season, but they are playing better right now. They played better, a lot better in June, and they have an opportunity to kind of get back to some of those normal numbers. Now, the question is, will they be able to do it enough to win games? And, will the pitching continue? And, will everything kind of fall into place? I think, I'm not being a homer, I think without a doubt, they have a chance. They have a chance to go on a run. Whether or not they do, it's going to be up to them. But, they're going to get Berger and Wyatt, Carter back. Jock Peterson probably late July, maybe sooner if we're lucky. But they've been playing enough guys that they've been able to get experience. So we'll see. They can't play much worse offensively. So hopefully, that's it. The simple answer is the offense has to do better. They've been better, but they have to do it more, and they have to win games. Train Guy says, I'm super happy that we were able to smack the Orioles back today. Yeah, no doubt. Noah Day says, with Malley going to the IL, do you think the Rangers will look to add another starting pitcher at the deadline, or just run with what they have? I think it depends. I think it depends on who the pitcher is and what they would have to give up and what the offer is. We'll see. I don't think anybody yet knows yet for sure. I think everybody's going to wait and see, and then what happens. You get right around the deadline or after the break or during the break, and once that first domino falls, and then all of a sudden things crank up. So we'll see. I think they'll do something. It just depends, but we'll see. And last one, Keith is out fishing. Says the video will be uploaded on the channel soon. Awesome. Yeah, please let me know, Keith. And again, keep us posted with the tournament action for sure. All right, guys. Hey, great win tonight. Great show tonight. Thank you to all of you for getting in and for weighing in. Appreciate you very much. Good bounce back win tonight for the team, and hopefully they will take care of business tomorrow, wrap up the series, wrap up the homestand, and hit the road for what should be a great road trip. Jason says, will the Rangers have a player in the All-Star game? I think without a doubt, deGrom will be there for sure. I think Corey should be there. I think you could see some different guys added as reserves and different things, but he may not want to go. He may want to take the break, knowing Corey. But deGrom will be there for sure, 100%. Tough for Nate because he's been injured. I think Malley would have had a chance if he wasn't injured. But we'll talk more about that. Simeon's been better. I don't think he's all-star worthy this season because of the rough start. But I think, in my opinion, Corey is always an all-star. But deGrom for sure. All right, that's going to do it. We'll do it again tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Jason, Alf, everybody, Noah, Train Guy, Mike, BB, Keith, everybody, thanks for jumping in. We'll do it again tomorrow. Enjoy your day, and we'll talk after the finale tomorrow night. Final score tonight, the Rangers bounce back. They beat the Orioles 10-2. This has been the Rangers POSTCAST.